The last few days have been quite good for Kickstarter people that we know of. There's two lots of people who are... One has been on Twitter for 24 hours. The other one is going to open their third Kickstarter campaign in 3rd of March. The first lot who had their Kickstarter is Failbutter Games. You may have seen the video we did in August, last May in MCM, of us having a talk to their communications manager, I think, about Fall of London, which is their first game. They're funding their third game, Sunless Skies. Sunless Seas was their second game, which I did a video on yesterday. And even before the video went up, they had got full funding in 4 hours. That's 100 grand in 4 hours. And so many congratulations to them for managing to pull that off. At the moment, let us check, they are up to 163,839. So they're 163% funded. That's the slight advantage of them having a nice round number like 100,000 to being their goal. It's very easy to work out the percentages. So they have just hit around about the 24-hour mark, and they're about 160. They're over 160% funded, and they still have 29 days to go, 28 days. It's the Kickstarter, the math. But the second, and kind of the reason why I actually got around to making this video, is because we got an email from John Late and Philip Nibs, who you may remember that we also talked at MCM before. I think it may have been the October before, about their comic book, Brother Reborn, and it became a very popular video of ours, and they're very good people. They've released the first issue and the second issue, and they're going to start their third Kickstarter for the third series for the comic books on March 3rd. They sent us an email and saying, "We're sure you're interested in what happens next in Newton's story of vengeance, and it's you guys who we want to reward with as many goodies as possible in the next Kickstarter starting March 3rd. As before, any previous backers will get an exclusive print created by one of our wonderful pin-up artists, and this time round we'll be doing some early backer rewards. T-shirts, which was provided by very popular during our issue 1 Kickstarter, make a return, as well as some awesome bespoke snapback caps. There'll be the usual comic books, postcards, prints, original art, and some uber-exclusive one-off rewards that we may just keep for ourselves." Literally, they basically just put them there. So, since we last talked to them, John and Phil have set up Level 8 Comics, which is their production lot. They're on to now their third issue of Brother Reborn, where we talked to them when they were doing the Kickstarter for their first. And, yeah, so two people we talked to at MCM, maybe at the same time, perhaps not, quite close together, are now both on their third Kickstarter. One is doing their third game, and it is now funded with over 160%, and another Kickstarter is starting on March 3rd. It's the M's get me.